Hey Arrowheads, welcome back to Queen Consolidated, the Southgate Media Group podcast dedicated to all things Arrow over on the CW. I am one member in the quiver. Joining me is
Kelly. Hey.
well, Arrow is back. That's all I can pretty much say about it. The mid-season premiere, episode 410, was entitled Blood Debts. It was directed by Jesse Warren, and it was written by Oscar Balderrama and Sarah Tarkoff. Sarah Tarkoff is new to the writing staff, so maybe that's what it was. It got 1.0 in the demo, and it had about 2,830,000 people watching. Still really good for the CW, good for Arrow. I just don't know why. Really sick of the
Everybody
flashback.
wanted to know
Oh, everybody wanted to know.
who was in the grave.
We still don't know, so they got duped.
Exactly. They got rickrolled.
Oh wait, quick
Or
aside.
grave rolled.
Wait, hold on. Quick aside. Like I was watching, I watched The Leftovers, and in season 2, they literally had a ghost rickroll the main character. It was so great. It was so great. It was the best moment on TV in 2015. Anyway, back to Arrow. So let's just get into the synopsis and get this episode out of the way and hope for better next week.
Yeah, it's okay. With Felicity in and out of surgery for her gunshot wounds, Oliver and the team continue searching for Dark. Oliver returns to Captain Lance for information on Dark's location while Digger interrogates his brother Andy. They track down Dark's location, but find several dead ghost soldiers and an anarchy symbol painted in blood. The team realize that Lonnie Machen is back and is out for revenge against Dark. Machen is caught, and Oliver interrogates him for more information. Eventually, Oliver sets Machen free to go after Dark, tracking him in the process. Machen goes after Dark's family. The team arrive and save them, but Machen escapes. As repayment for saving his family, Dark grants Oliver time to spend with his own family before he kills him. Meanwhile, Felicity is left paralyzed from being shot. In flashbacks, Conklin presents Oliver as a traitor, and the maps he found as proof to Ryder. While Conklin tortures Oliver, he notices a spell on Oliver's stomach and forces Conklin to stop. In exchange for another prisoner's life, Oliver agrees to help Ryder.
Who cares about that chick? Who?
Oh, no.
Oliver never learns his lesson. It is so frustrating.
Beautiful island women, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, she's gonna pop up and it's gonna make Felicity mad. Anyway, I don't know what to make of this episode. I love Neil McDonough, who plays Damien Dark, but honestly, Dark has had no purpose this whole time. The ghosts at this point are more interesting than he is, in my personal opinion. How do you feel about him so far?
Yeah, he's just kind of this guy who has magic that just kind of appears every once in a while. We don't know who, we're led to believe he's pulling the strings. We don't know that.
No, we found out at the end that he's not. His wife is. Right. She's Queen Bee of the Hive, y'all.
Exactly. So, and she wants basically Armageddon. So it's just kind of creepy. And how should I put this? He's just kind of, I don't know. It's just weird how you don't, you know what I'm saying? If he's this big, supposed to be this big bad, we don't see him being big and bad very often. We see his toadies going and being big and bad.
Yeah. Even Anarchy he was actually worse than the first time he showed up, which usually is not the case with Arrow. Usually the villains get better and better as time goes on.
Okay, is it just me? Or did that not look like a symbol from another universe?
Which universe are you talking about?
Looked like the A from the Avengers.
No, that looks like the most Anarchy symbols I've seen, I guess.
I just laughed because I'm thinking, what? The Avengers were here?
Yeah, it wasn't enough destruction for the Avengers to have been there. The city was not burning in flames.
That's true.
Yet.
Yeah.
Let's just Star City. Let's just by May 7th or whatever it is, we will be having our city in flames. But it's a tradition.
That's
Anyway,
true. Everybody's got to get out of the city because it's going to burn down.
yeah,
We don't care about the people of Star City.
we really.
We've had this discussion before.
Oh God, like every year it seems.
Yes. Imagine that.
Anyway, I've just been really disappointed with the villains this season. I don't like. God, I feel like I don't know Oliver again. Like I feel like I'm losing Oliver and the Green Arrow. It's just
Yes.
too much going on. Too
When
much.
when when you kill a killer, there is no drop in the killer count. You know what I'm saying? Because then you become a killer. So what's the point?
That is a good point. Um,
Thank you. That was from Bruce Wayne.
I know. That's why I said good job.
Thank you.
Um. Oh God, I'm so frustrated. We take one step forward and 10 steps back when it comes to Oliver's character development. I'm sorry, Velocity shippers. Like y'all know, I don't care one way or another. I really don't want him anywhere near Laurel. So it's not that I ship Lulliver or whatever the hell you guys call them. It's just that Velocity just has stunted his growth. I think he's got these blinders on now, and I'm just so frustrated. I just want Oliver to know who he is as a person, and I think after all the drama and trauma he's been through, he needs to be alone for at least 2 seasons.
He needs to get his head on straight.
Exactly, exactly,
Screw it on there good and use some super glue this time.
and stitch it while you're at it.
Yes.
Put some Frankenstein bolts in there because it falls off quite a lot, and I think that they're trying. I think this is a dangerous game that Arrow is playing. They're trying to appease two different factions in the fandom, and they're very opposing. One is the Lassie shippers, and the other ones are the people that miss the Arrow season 1 and 2 vibe, which is a darker Oliver that is willing to come close to the edge, if not go right over it, as long
Mm-hmm.
as the ends justify the means. Do you know what I mean?
Oliver the Lemming, you mean?
Basically.
Yes.
So it's just like you just can't win that game. I feel like this story, ever since Felicity got to be a popular character, has not gone down an organic storytelling progression. It's a story
Mm-hmm.
there that wants to tell itself, and you can see it in the wings. But the writers have kneecapped it for this relationship drama, and I just get so frustrated by it.
Yeah.
And I
I would.
know you love Velocity, and but we all say that they're just not ready for each other.
No, they're not. They're totally not.
But you know they're gonna break up, and then they actually tell us. I was reading an interview. I guess it was my fault for reading the interview, but they basically tell us they're gonna be back together by the end of 423, and I'm just like, what? Why would you say that? As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, why even reveal Felicity in the limo unless you think that that's all that that character has to offer? The TV
Right.
show. And that's just so offensive to me as a woman. I guess is that that's all Felicity is being used for the most part. But at least Mama Smoke was there. That was my highlight, kind of, sort of.
Yes. Yes. That was nice.
I like Mama Smoke, but apparently there's a lot of people who don't. I
Really?
did not know this. I was desperate over the hiatus, and I went looking on some forums, and I was just like, who could hate Charlotte Ross as Donna Smoke? You monsters!
People who watched Bones.
Did she do something bad in Bones?
Mm, she was, if I remember correct, she was the love interest for Booth before Booth and Brennan finally got together.
I just know her from that one show with the theme song. How do you talk to an angel? That's all I know. That's all I know. Anyway, she's delightful and she's a great mom, and we just need more adults, real adults in the room.
Yeah.
I guess is where I come from, and that's why I like her. And she really brings something extra to the character of Felicity. So I'm here for it, and I'm just gonna
Hmm.
make that stand.
Good for you.
I don't care. I like Laurel, so take my opinion with a grain of salt in the fandom. So anyway, how do you feel about Mom?
I love Mama Smoke. I think she's hilarious. And I love how awkward it is because, nobody seems to know. It's like, oh, this is a surprise, which kind of, I can kind of understand that because I kind of went through that here recently. Surprise, I'm engaged. um,
It's funny
you
because
know?
it's relatable to one of us.
No, I mean, it's very much that way, Okay, people have seen him like twice, three times, and so I can completely relate with this.
Oh God. I just really am frustrated with the relationship between Diggle and Andy at this point. Um,
Yes.
I just felt a certain way about Diggle beating his own brother.
Mm-hmm.
That just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why.
No, I hear you.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not alone because a lot of the time I'm out here on this ledge by myself and the wind is
No,
whistling pretty hard.
you are not on a ledge.
Laurel was the voice of reason in this episode. Like that's how I put this episode into perspective. Laurel is the voice of reason.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
So
And Laurel got to pull a Cisco.
right?
Yes.
And Thea with her bloodlust was still a better character than Oliver.
Are we watching the Vampire Diaries or?
I don't know what's going on, but it's a
Very
shame.
confused.
It's a shame.
It
Uh,
is.
the whole thing with Thea and Macon, that totally just did not work.
Yeah, the whole Fatal Attraction thing.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't have a bunny
Eh.
or a canary. Sorry. Anyway, I guess I'll talk about the flashbacks. What happened? Oliver got found out. Smooth, Oliver. Real smooth.
Yeah.
What are we even doing? How is Shadowspire gonna come into play? Like, I don't understand why we're doing flashbacks. I know it was part of the plan, but sometimes you gotta readjust the.
Yeah, agreed.
Ryan Robbins continues to be the best thing about the flashbacks. Unfortunately, like, just stop, please. But we're finally getting somewhere at least, though.
Yes.
I don't care whatever it is. The point of it is, but at least we're getting one step closer to it. Uh, what else can we talk about? Oliver has issues, and I really didn't appreciate him. I don't think that that's what Felicity.
No. Oliver can't figure out who he is.
What he wants.
Mm-hmm.
What he needs.
Exactly. And okay, if a relationship requires two complete adult individuals, you can't be trying to figure out who you are and have a relationship with somebody else. It just doesn't work.
I just like I would be so here for it if they were ready for each other, but it's just so obviously like it hurts so bad. It's so obvious that they're not ready for each other.
Yep.
So I just want to spare the tears. Like I hate when the relationship goes bad. It just brings the whole show down. So I just want to avoid it. I guess is all that I'm really saying at the end of the day. And I really feel like Lance, like this episode and the last episode, really feels like they're pushing Lance to be in the grave.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably another red herring.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it could be multiple people, and that's the problem. I mean,
For the fun of it.
Yeah. True. Very true.
Plot twist. It was Oliver from Earth 2. He really didn't die on the island. And Dark killed him thinking it was the regular Oliver.
No. You know who it is? It's Eddie.
He came to work for the Arrow, the Green Arrow.
Yeah.
He's part of his campaign management. He's his lawyer. Hashtag quantify. He got blown up in that show. Poor guy. He just can't catch a break. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
I haven't watched that one.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly.
It's okay.
Well, then I won't tell you who's the actual bomber then.
Okay. There you go.
But yeah, Quantico's a good show. You guys should watch it. Rick Cousins. Anyway,
No.
back to the CW. I don't know, just everything felt off. Everything is so discombobulated, and everybody just needs to get their stuff in order. Like I can't stand this disorganization, and
I call shenanigans.
it is beyond
Shenanigans on the writer's room. Fix it. People, fix it.
At this point, I don't even think it's fixable.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Like season 3 was a disaster. I'm sorry if you disagree, but it was. And the
Yeah.
show is still reeling and spinning out from all those choices they made in season 3.
That's
So
true.
it it sometimes I get the feeling that they get it and then they do stuff like this and it's like I don't think you do.
Yeah.
At
You
the
gotta wonder. I mean, it's just weird.
yeah, that's all I can really say. I think we covered everybody except for Felicity. So I'm gonna talk about Felicity, and she is in the hospital, and she doesn't. Everybody has come to see her except for Oliver, and her mother is right there. Like you're not shaping up to be good fiance material. If I was down to smoke, I'd really start getting curious. What's more
Yes.
important than my daughter who got shot up in the limo with you and you're perfectly fine?
Yeah. I mean, okay. I was in a little bit of an accident this week, guys. I there was more concern by my fiance than there was from Oliver, and I was just in a little fender bender.
Yeah. I'm just saying Oliver just isn't ready to be in a relationship with somebody if he'd rather beat the crap out of criminals than be with somebody that is in surgery from multiple gunshot wounds that it could
Who may
very
not
well
make
be
it.
fatal.
He's not ready. That's that's like pretty much unforgivable.
Somebody call Harley Quinn because he needs a
Yeah.
therapist.
Yeah, and a giant hammer too.
Nice. I just feel bad for Felicity.
She deserves better.
she does. Her character deserves better writing and storylines, and her character deserves a better boyfriend slash fiance.
Yes.
So yeah. But yeah, this is the thing about TV. Man pain is really big. It's a really big thing. They love to sacrifice everybody in the story for man pain, and I'm just sick of that trope. And Arrow
Yeah.
has done it so freaking much. It's like, can we find a new trope?
Yes.
Can we have
How
a
about Woolman pain? We could go for some Woolman pain.
how about everybody's happy and nothing hurts for at least 2 episodes? I could go for some
Ooh,
of that in this depressing show.
that could be like crazy.
I don't care if it's just a fever dream. I just need to be happy. I need the characters to be happy. I need
Mm.
something good to happen to these characters. I mean, Star City is such a desolate place, and I think the writers really do get off on depressing us. I'm gonna go back to my other example, The Leftovers. Leftovers season 1 was a really, really good, amazing kind of season, but it was very depressing. And Damon Lindelof, he actually apologized to the fans because he said he was in a depressing place when he was writing that. He was exploring the loss, and that's what the show is about. But I mean, boy, did he hammer that stuff home. And
Mm.
that's I feel like the whole writer's room of Arrow is like depressed or something because we never get happy stuff. Every time something good happens, something like really tragic happens. And I just don't think
Mm-hmm.
that's fair to the fans when we've
No.
stuck through everybody this far. We deserve happy moments. We do. So I guess that's my final closing thoughts about this.
Mm-hmm.
Blood Debts really didn't even live up to its name because Oliver goes after Dark, and you don't even know how to stop this dude. You're just going after him. You're like to quote the Joker, he's like a dog chasing a car. He doesn't know what he's gonna do when he catches it.
He's gonna read the hubcaps. You didn't know that?
That's what it amounted to too. And I'm sorry, but Dark is an evil dude. I don't care that Oliver or Green Arrow saved his family's life. He would have smited him right there on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Just convenient plot point is convenient. It really bothers me. Um, but I did the best thing about this episode, I guess I would say, is the Queen Bee reveal because. But I'm confused though because spoiler alert, Dark is supposed to show up on Legends of Tomorrow really soon. On top of that, and also the producers have been hyping that they're doing something with the villain that's never been done before on Arrow, and I'm just like, for the life of me, I can't think about what it is.
Hmm.
It doesn't seem anything to be anything really special. So I guess that's what intrigues me, and I really do like that we have a head honcho female villain because, and don't you dare say Isabel Rochef because she was a pawn of Deathstroke, um,
Right.
who had romantic entanglements and broke up a marriage. It takes two, I know, but I'm just saying. Anyway, just
She reminds me of somebody. I'm gonna look up what her name was. Erin something. Um,
who Queen Bee,
she,
Dark.
yes, yes. She reminds me of. Let me look it up here. She reminds me of a lady who was Erin Gray. That's who she reminds me of. Do you remember Erin Gray?
Sounds really familiar.
She she was Colonel Deering in Buck
Silver
Rogers.
spoons.
Yeah.
Silver spoons.
I think she was in
1980
Spielberg. Here, I'm gonna look and see what else she's been in. And this will. She looks like her too. That's why it is. Goodness. Let's see here. Oh goodness. BJ and the Bear, Police Story, Magnum PI, Buck Rogers, The Fall Guy, Simon and Simon, Fantasy Island, The Love Boat,
Fantasy Island.
Silver
Thank you.
Spoons,
It was killing
Starman,
me, Kelly. Thank you for bringing that up. It was killing me when I was watching that episode. I was like, where do I know this chick from?
Murder She Wrote, Silk Stockings, Baywatch, Profiler. She's been in like everything. The Guild. She is in Star Trek Continues, the new Star Trek TV series.
Nice. Which is being produced by CBS, which is a co-parent of the CW.
Yes, and let's see here. Yeah, she is playing uh, Commodore Gray. So that's who she reminds me of. Very much so. Oh my goodness. She was born in 1950. Holy cow.
It's good.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, that's who she reminds me of.
We okay. I just want to say that I will riot and rebel if it's Diggle in the grave. I just want to prepare you guys for that. I'm not gonna be a happy glamper for a really long time if it's Diggle in the grave. I really feel like it's Diggle in the grave now. Can't say why, but now I just really feel like it's Diggle, and I'm gonna be very upset if it's true. So anyway, that's what I get for reading emails while we're doing this. Anyway,
Mm.
let's get into
Oh.
to give this episode.
Oh, I have to go first again, huh?
Oh no, I'll go. It's a D
Go
plus.
for it.
D is in
Yeah.
dog.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe a C if it's really lucky. So we were close.
You're being really generous, and that's why
I
we
am.
love you, Kelly.
I am being generous. Yeah, this one hurt. Um, it just, it just felt like a mess, like a hot mess.
A flaming hot mess.
A burning tattoo mess.
It's so painful. I thought it was gonna be cool that we had magic and mysticism introduced because some of the best Green Arrow comic books have dealt with that subject matter,
Hmm?
and I mean, hell, they're inspired by one of the best kind of mystic inspired storylines. So it's just like I hope it comes to be more than what it is. They still have what 13 more episodes to really
Yes.
impress me. So I mean that's the good news. We're not even halfway there yet.
And we had Constantine,
Yeah, a nice,
which was awesome.
a nice little reminder he left behind.
Yes.
That's gonna turn into a hot mess of a convenient plot point. It's convenient, but I still love him for protecting my Ollie.
Yes.
So yeah, do you have a favorite scene?
Well, I was most intrigued when our Queen Bee showed up. I think that was the scene that stuck out to me the most.
I think the scene that stuck out to me the most was when Laurel found out that Donna's smoking.
That was fun.
Uh, a line. Do you have a line?
Um, Thea had a couple good ones this week, but I can't think.
Okay.
I liked where Laurel named Sarah too. That
Legends
was
of
cool.
Tomorrow, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That was Legends. So, sorry,
Oh,
I watched them
okay.
both at the same time.
Did I do my rant about Laurel on the Flashpoint about DC Legends of Tomorrow?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. So you guys might hear this on Channel 52, but I'm going to say it for you guys anyway. Why does Laurel get to be so awesome on every show but her own damn show? She's style. She fights well. She's loving with her sister. Like, oh my God. She was on The Flash. She was amazing. She was on Legends of Tomorrow. Amazing. Comes to Arrow. Ugh. Just the worst. Those writers need to learn to love Laurel more. Everybody's so obsessed with writing for Felicity that they forget about everybody else. Even Oliver, who's the main of the show. In
Mm,
rant.
that's true.
Sorry. Anyway, it just made me really mad.
Oh, I love Diggle's quote.
Oh.
I know you want payback for what happened to Felicity, and you should, but don't lose who made her fall in love with her in the first place.
Diggle, voice of reason.
Sense from Diggle.
The folded arms of wisdom.
Yes.
Okay. My favorite one is Andy, actually. Does beating up on your little brother give you a little thrill? I'm just like, oh, you're the little brother now. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend like you weren't the older brother. I'll just pretend like we didn't do that in season 1.
Or what about Laurel? Machen is about 10 different kinds of deranged. Why would you believe anything he has to say?
Or, okay, most awkward moment of the night goes to Felicity finally again. I've never been more ready to have a bunch of guys poking around inside of me.
Or, first you catch me, then you bring me out, then you want to catch me again. Make up your mind. And that's what I felt like yelling to the writers.
I don't care anymore. I was so distracted with the tweeting. I enjoy live tweeting Arrow more than I like watching it some weeks, and that's a shame.
Yeah, that's not cool.
But anyway, let's see. One of my favorite moments. I'm trying to think. Oh, Thea and Oliver syncing up with their arrow shooting. I love it so much. I love Oliver and Thea. I guess she's being Speedy. She's not Red Arrow anymore. She's just given into being called Speedy. So Speedy and synchronized arrow shooting is the
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So yeah, I really want to get back to basics with Oliver and Thea. I want to see them have a Netflix, well, not Netflix and chill, but I want to see them have a movie night.
That would be cool.
Netflix and chill has a totally different connotation. Don't know if you're aware, Kelly. Anyway, so yeah, I just kind of missed that. She was the best thing about Oliver in season 1, so I just want to get
Yes.
back to that. Like, I need them to give me some pathos, not just angry, me, Tarzan, you, Jane, testosterone driven garbage. I
Yes.
guess.
Yes. Well, and quit trying to force testosterone filled garbage on Thea, too.
Yes, agreed. But Laurel and Thea, Laurel's like, get behind me. I was like, oh, I love you two together. More, more, more.
Yes. Yes, that was cool.
Yes. Okay, so I guess that's all we have to talk about. Please send in your grave theories before it's too late. You can send them to queenconsolidated.smg@gmail.com, or you can tweet them to us at
Yes, who's rolling over in that grave?
me. It's my soul. They've killed it. Anyway, you can send your grave theories to us on Twitter as well at QC_SMG pod. Or you can leave it on the Facebook page, facebook.com/Queen Consolidated Podcast. I want to remind you guys to rate and review us on your favorite podcatcher service. We are available on iTunes, Stitchers, Liz and Lisbon, and as soon as Google Music rolls out their podcast app, we'll be right there for you as well. So
Please
that
make sure to download.
don't stream because streaming doesn't count. If you love us, you will do it. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Other than shameless plugs.
Yeah. Well, you can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and just about anywhere else that matters at SuperSquint. That's SuperSquint. And you can also hear me with Phil and Tyler on Before the Bat, and of course on Flashpoint with the lovely Miss Lilith.
As for me, you guys can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. I am writing at 2 different sites now. You can head over to popculturepostmortem.com or lilithhellfire.com to check out my articles. Read them, comment, like, and share. It's greatly appreciated. As for my other podcasts, I do World's Finest with Phil. We just started a new cast and crew, which will be releasing every Sunday starting the first Sunday in February. It's rebooted. It's 2.0. We're starting from the beginning with the Rites of Spring, with the American Gothic arc over in Swamp Thing, and working our way through the 300 issues of Hellblazer and beyond. So come check us out. So, unless you're stuck on a hellish island, we hope to see you next Wednesday.
Consolidated, signing off.